number one spot.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 38, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Go. 180. Ric Flair.
Watch tight. Tight ends run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Henderson will try and run for the first. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try the air now with Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. A deep ball for Gurley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
DC. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Protein spill.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, lift.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too.
And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Value 3, value 3.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they kick Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ric Flair.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
It's a gain of 20.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On second down now, it's Brown, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Murray now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On first down, it's Henderson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving.